Good morning out there from in here. I'm a little, I'm in here out there and all that is busy. We're just in from our walk. It was a little bit wet and a little cold. He's not with us 2 weeks in a row. Can you hear the patter? That's the cats. I'm not sure why you're watching. I never think, what? Am I going to tell you what? Happy Cinco de Mayo. Yeah. Don't you wish we had a Cinco de Mayo? I grew up in a little town, very Puritan. I don't remember celebrations. Maybe going from the grade school down to the Chevy dealer when the new car bulletins came in. That was a celebration. The cats are about to pounce. You know, the Sabbath was made for humans, not the humans for the Sabbath. But when we moved here, I found out that wasn't true. You know, Sabbath means rest. It can be any time. Right now, there's Sabbath, you and me, huh? But then when I moved here and I was working in my garden, I was on the Sabbath, and I didn't know about stuff around here, and the neighbor came over and told me to stop because it was the Sabbath. I was making the flowers look beautiful. And you know what he did? He went back and kept cleaning his boat. I don't get it. I don't get anything much anymore. You get the Supreme Court? I don't. They're not for 80% of us, so let's want to rule the world. Yeah, they know best, don't they? Mm-hmm. Let's see, here's a way we can hurt women. Yeah, we don't care about them. I don't want to get into that stuff. You know what happened last night? Pipe broke in our sink, water, stuff, carrot soup, leftovers. So we're waiting for the plumber today. Tried to get it, kind of electric taped it back together a little bit, but I think it's precarious. Householders. Maybe that'll be the spelling bee for today, householder. Watch for it. Oh my goodness, I want to celebrate Cinco de Mayo. I want to celebrate. I don't want to be left over from my Puritan little village that went. Boy. But here's a good thing, Mother's Day's coming. Our daughter has a wonderful mother. She's sitting right over here. It's Mother's Day. Yeah. You know, my mom never held me. Not once. Not once. Never hugged me, never held me. She used to say to people, I'm a lousy character. I mean, lousy mother, but I'm a wonderful character. We had the best Cub Scout skits because of her. Yeah, we did one night. One time we were Snike Bones instead of Spike Jones. Wonderful character, terrible mother. I think she never hugged me or held me because she was pregnant with me, and my dad was in the war, and she was living with her mom and dad, but her dad was dying, and her dad died at Christmas. And then I was born 4 months later, and she still hadn't seen my dad, and her dad had died. I think the word got out that she said that she wasn't going to love anybody anymore except my dad. So sometimes in the middle of the day I go like that. Yeah, Czechoslovakians are huggers, you know. It's the wrong Puritan town, not where Czechs should live. West Michigan, part of it. some of it. There's some huggers down here. But happy Mother's Day. Oh my, what a wonderful time Monday night at the library. Talk about huggers. I just got up and we talked about these poems, and they were the most lovely group of people. 2 times now we've done this. I had to do it a second time because folks wanted to do this. And it's just another way to get rid of the word read and experience a poem. Poems get stuck with novels and short stories. They don't belong there. They belong with art. They belong with music. Maybe a little bit with dance, the way they move. But they're always stuck with literature, straight lines, and novels, short stories, memoirs, nonfiction. Nothing wrong with them. Just saying that they don't belong there. You know what it's like not to belong. I do. Yeah. Hey, Mark. Let's see, what do we have done here? Oh, what a sad thing. Tom and Sharon Aaron's horse. Some of you likely know those wonderful Aaron's horse. Well, Tom's mother passed away a little bit ago, and they were in Florida, and they prepared this memorial service, really worked at it, and prepared this whole thing to celebrate Tom's mom. Tom woke up the day of the memorial service with COVID. Sharon already had it. Tom watched his mother's memorial service on Zoom. What a time, huh? I mean, it's just surrealistic. Jeez. Oh, our dear neighbor Jennifer has her golfer and her flower out. These are metal pieces she puts in the ground. Always makes me, as soon as they're spring, when those come out, even though here in Michigan it's not spring, it's chill. It's not winter. I don't know what it is. Purgatory? Might be. Maybe that's it. Aren't you tired? I wake up tired. Oh, an interesting thing happened in our little UCC church. Pastor Sal listed the 6 things that constitute what a cult is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 things that, I don't know, psychological organizations or something say this is what a cult is. Julie, check it and watch. Did I got?
No. Off an alarm.
Oh. Anyway, I don't want to blah, blah, blah. And so he listed these 6 things, and then he said, about 99% of the churches in the United States fit these 6, the cults. Ooh. Oh, boy, we've been having wonderful yoga sessions lately. She's really concentrating on things that are opening you up, that have to do emotionally as well as there was one of the people who's in yoga was also at the library the other night, and she was like this the whole time. And I talked to her after yoga class, and I said, you were just wonderful to be with. I said, that's participation. When I was at the college, we'd always give these awards at the end of the year, and then there was always this discussion between these two, this person participates in class and this person doesn't. That means this person talked. And there were 2 of us in the department who were always left that meeting, shall we say, distressed. Because people like this wonderful Mary Ellen in yoga class, for us, were the participators. They were never said anything, but they were there. Oh, they were there. I used to tell the students, I can tell if you're here or if you're off on the weekend already. I can tell. It's not hard, okay? Yeah, Kristen Rodriguez visited, former student. Oh my gosh, what a force of gentle kindness, huh? Kristen Rodriguez. I'm so lucky to have these. these people. Did I mention the Supreme Court? You know, it's like the Dred Scott decision that would allow slavery decided by states. It just takes one move and then everything happens. Everything will be decided by states. So we'll have 50 different countries. Next thing you know, you have to have a visa to get to Toledo. Is there anything up there? I don't think so. Is there anything in here? No. And we're not going to go near Ukraine. G.F. Corrick is doing a beautiful anthology of poems. All the money, Schuler Books is donating what it takes to make the anthology, which is a lovely thing. It takes a lot. And it's going to be all these Ukrainian works, and I think it's going to be about $20, and all 20 goes to relief funds for Ukrainians. So look for that. G.F. Corrick's anthology, K-O-O. Let's take a sip of coffee. K-O-R-R-E-C-K. He's the editor. Another wonderful man. Another wonderful man. Anything else in here we see? I hope your plants are coming up. Ours are. I can make it. I can make it. Ugh. So here comes Mother's Day. My mother, when she was in assisted living, I told this story the other night at the library, so you guys, if there's any of you out there, and why are you out there listening to this? Anyway, when she was in assisted living, you know, you walk down the hall and the doors to the rooms will have little wreaths of flowers and maybe a little painting and the photographs of grandkids and family and that. My mother, from the top of the door to the bottom of the door, had a gigantic poster of Bruce Springsteen. She made sure my sister and I saw the Beatles. She made sure our daughter, her granddaughter, saw Michael Jackson in each of those eras. When she was a Bobby Soxer in her 20s, 18, 19, went to New York, tried to grab Sinatra's feet to see Frank, her hero, always her hero. In the mortuary at her funeral, there was her casket. She also loved the Muppets, and so there were Muppets all around, and Springsteen and Kermit alternating on the music. They'd never had before or since, a calling hours that rocked like that. So, all the mothers of any kind, a glorious Mother's Day. Our poem for today is one this is what I scribble in. These will be in the Smithsonian. It's called My Mother's Hippopotamus. She loved hippos. She just loved hippos. Should be my mother's ceramic hippopotamus. The robins are back, fat and cold. It's still April. No month is cruel. It's a strained personification that's evolved into a cliche. Yes, there's the silent float of snow, slow snow, the harsh clatter of sleet, the final first arrival of rain. Each gives permission to be alone with a book, some piano jazz, a stiff drink, a drowsy conversation with oneself. Someone is likely praying. Here, we're hoping our phones never ring. Our cats happy sitting together on the windowsill. What lies ahead is day after day. What spreads out behind doesn't matter, except for the impotence of regret. The night will drape itself across our dwindling, the moon still giving itself to another world's daylight. Time hides behind what was. We stare again at our daughter's paintings. Beside me, on the side table, is my mother's ceramic hippopotamus. Tomorrow, I will leave it there again. Try to be cheerful, be kind. It's nice being with you wherever you are.